Hare Krishna. Our glories to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Glories to Sri Prabhupada. Jai. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nastiva, Nastieva, Nastieva, Gotiranyata. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nastieva, 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 Gotiranyata. Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjali Salakaya Chakruminitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manavistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeyam Shri Guru Shri Judaparakama Shri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sarvajatam Savana Raghunatam Tam Sajivam Satvitam Sarvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sadhana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitam Cha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavade Pachatari Satarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhanu Devi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vigyana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Jara Pramadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktidan Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigraya Namostute Namaste Guravani Shimurthairi Natarine Rupanuga Virupusidanta Ganda Bhavine Namaguru Kishoraya Sakchare Ragya Murtaye Vipranambhara Sambodhe Paramujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinauraya Satchit Anandanamine Gaurashakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Vibhava Pavitram Nirdesha Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhoma Sri Jaganayate Namaha Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhyaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavarannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratveshe Panchatattvamakam Krishna Bhakta Rupa Sarupakam Bhaktavatar Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Jataitam Brahma Parisari Taradveshatam Janmantarayami Purushaiti Ashanshodhvam Sarishvariya Purnakayo Bhagavan Suswamaya Nachaitanya Krishna Jagati Paratatvam Varmiha Radha Krishna Pranavikruti Ladine Shakirasma Yekarmanavapi Bhuvipura Deyavedam Patutum Chaitanyakam Prakatamajuna Tadvayam Chikyamakam Radha Bhavaduti Swaritam Naomi Krishna Sarupam Chiradatam Nijaguptavitam Sopremanamritamachadaro Apamaram Jovitatara Gaura Krishna Janibhyas Stamam Prabhati Gora Sachakita Pritamritanidhi Gauram Sadevastube, Gaurena Patitam Asavajana, Gauraya Sarvam Dade, Gauradasti Kripaluratro, Napalo Gaurasavrityo Abhavan, Gauri Gaurvamacharani Bhagavan, Gaura Prabhu Rachana. Madhuri Madhuri Sugam Vibhajana Swarnam Bhujanam Vanam, Karunya Mritanirjare Upasita, Sakre Mahima Chala, Bhaktam Bodharadharani, Vijayani Niskampa Sampavali, Devana Kula Devatam Vijayatam, Chaitanya Krishna Hari, Ajanulambita Bhujo, Kanaka Badatu, Sankirtane Kapitaro Kamala Yatachu, Vishwambaru Javaru, Yogadharma Palo, Bande Jagat Priyakaro, Karuna Avatar, Anatita Charinchirat, Karuna Javatirna Karu, Sama Paitumun Matujorasam, Shobhakti Shriyam, Hari Purata Sundara Duti, Kadamba Sande Pita, Sada Udaya Kandarispuratula, Sachinandana, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasari, Gauravata Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu, Jivedaya Kore, Swaka Sada Sriya, Shikaya Shana Bhakti Bhakti Rabba Dainam Adma Nivedana Gopute Vara Avasyara Krive Krishna Visasa Bhagavana Bhakti Anukula Bhakti Prati Gula Vardhana Gita Saranga Shahana Bhakti Hari Veja Tara Pratana Sune Shri Nanda Kumar Rupa Sanatana Pare Dante Vina Pore Bhakti Vinoda Pore Dhampada Pore Kandiya Kandiya Pore Amitoya Brahmo Shivaya Shana Bhakti Koroye Yukam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Deva Bhakti Mati Radhe Deva Karava Karudana Shiva Charanandana Radhika Shivanandana Aparipare Sarvabhata Navadite Avatari Radha Bhava Mangala Karkanthi Ande Usana Chandrayo Namo Namaste, Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste, Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste, Ananda Lila Maya Vigrahayo, Imamadivyo Chavisundarayo, Tasmai Mahaprimo Rasapradayo, Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste, Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste, Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste. Janaptam karmaniste nachasamarigatam jatapudhyana yoge vairagestyagastatubirapi nayata kirtam chapi kaichi govinda prema bhajanapi nachakalitam yadrasyam swayamcha namneva pragrasita vatrati parijatratam nomi gura Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste, Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste, Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namaste. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Jayatam Suratapangwa Mamamanda Matirati Masalasa Parambojo Radha Madana Mona Tigavindaranya Kalpanimadhashma Ranagashna Sanastu Shmaradhashna Govinda Devo Krishna Visheva Manishmarane Shimamra Sarasarambi Vamshvatra Tatastita Kashamenu Sana Gopi Gopinata Shriyestuna Tapta Kanchana Gurangi Radhi Vrindavaneshwari Vritsavan Sudevi Pranamami Hari Priya Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sari Guru Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Jai Prabhunath Sankirtane Ka Janaka Prema Purushottama Shri Satchidananda Shma Gauranga Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Hari Mahaprabhu Bhagavati Grantara Srimad Bhagavad Gita Ki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 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 Dhammadya Setam Vayaritaratascha Vishwavigya Swaratine Brahma Vidai Adikavaye Mudyanti Suraya Tejo Varmidan Jata Vinimayo Jatra Trisagunusa Dhamma Srena Sada Nirasta Puvakam Satyam Parade Mahi Om Adoshi Krishna Samvasudeva O providing personality of Godhead, offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I meditate upon Lord Shri Krishna because it is the absolute truth and the ground of all causes of the creation, sustenance, and destruction of the manifested universes. He is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestations, and he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. It is he only who first imparted Vedic knowledge unto the heart of Brahmaji, the original living being. By him, even the great sages and demigods are placed into illusion, as one is bewildered by the illusory representations of waters in the fire or lands in the water. Only because of him do the material universes, temporarily manifested by the reactions of the phenomena of nature, appear factual, although they are unreal. I therefore meditate upon him, Lord Shri Krishna, who is eternally existent in the transcendental abode, which is forever free from the illusory representations of the material world. I meditate upon him, for he is the absolute truth. Shri Krishna Paramapuruša Bhagavan Ki Jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Vaishnava. Thank you for your loving association. That's what we need. We can only do kirtan and discuss here in China by Supreme Lord in loving association with devotees. This is the process laid down by the Supreme Personality of God himself, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, especially in this page, Sankirtan, congregational glorification of the Lord. you so much. Wish you so much for your association. So we continue to read from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, Trends in Land of Knowledge, text number 9. Okay. That's the text, right, today?
Yes.
Okay, let's go through word meaning. Janma, birth. Karma, work. Cha, also. Me, of mind. Divyam, transcendental. Evam, like this. Ya, anyone who. Veiti, knows. Tatvata, in reality. Tyakva, leaving aside. Deham, this body. Punaha, again. Janma, birth. Na, never. Eti, does attain. Ma, unto me. Eti, does attain. Saha, he. Arjuna, O Arjuna. Janma karma chame divyam.
Janma karma chame divyam.
Janma karma chame divyam.
Janma karma chame divyam.
Evam yo veti tatvataha.
Evam yo veti tatvataha.
Evam yo veti tatvataha.
Evam veti tatvataha.
Chakvadiham punarjanma.
Chakvadiham punarjanma.
Chakvadiham punarjanma.
Chakvadiham punarjanma.
Naitima eti sojuna.
Naitima eti sojuna.
Naitima eti sojuna.
Naitima eti sojuna.
Janma karma chame divyam.
Janma karma chame divyam.
Evam yo veti tatvataha.
Evam yo veti tatvataha.
Chakvadiham punarjanma.
Chakvadiham punarjanma.
Naitima eti sojuna.
Naitima eti sojuna. Janma karma chame divyam.
Janma karma chame divyam.
Evam yo veti tatvataha.
Evam yo veti tatvataha.
Chakvadiham punarjanma.
Chakvadiham punarjanma.
Naitima eti sojuna.
Naitima eti sojuna.
Janma karma chema divyam.
Janma karma chame divyam.
Eva yo viti tattva.
Evam yo veti tatvataha.
Tapadema punajuna.
Chakvadiham punarjanma.
Naiti mameti sojuna.
Naitima eti sojuna. Janma karma chame divyam. Evam yo veti tatvataha. Chakvadiham punarjanma. Naitima eti sojuna. Right. Now let's read the translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj Ki. Translation. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take its birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode. O Arjuna. So please come to repeat. One who knows the transcendental nature
One knows the transcendental nature
of my appearance
of my appearance
and activities
and activities
does not,
does not,
upon leaving the body,
upon leaving the body,
take its birth again
takes birth
in
again
this material world,
in this material world,
but attains my eternal abode.
but attains my eternal abode.
O Arjuna.
Arjuna.
This very, very famous verse, one of the most famous verses in Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada The Lord's descent from his transcendental abode is already explained in the 6th verse. One who can understand the truth of the appearance of the personality of God is already liberated from material bondage, and therefore he returns to the kingdom of God immediately after quitting this present material body. Such liberation of the living entity from material bondage is not at all easy. The impersonalists and the yogis attain liberation only after much travel and many births. Even then, the liberation they achieve, merging into the impersonal majority of the Lord, is only partial, and there is the risk of returning to this material world. But the devotee, simply by understanding the transcendental nature of the body and the activities of the Lord, attains the abode of the Lord after ending this body, and does not run the risk of returning to this material world. In the Brahma Samhita 5:33, it is stated that the Lord has many forms and incarnations. Although there are many transcendental forms of the Lord, they are still one and the same Supreme Personality of Godhead. One has to understand this fact with conviction, although it is incomprehensible to mundane scholars and empiric philosophers. As stated in the Vedas, Rusha Bodhinam Upanishad, Eko Devo Nitya Leela Nurakto, Bhakta Yapi Ridyantara Ma. The one Supreme Personality of Godhead is eternally engaged in many transcendental forms in relationships with these unalloyed devotees. This Vedic version is confirmed in this verse of the Gita, personally by the Lord. He who accepts this truth of the strength, on the strength of the authority of the Vedas and of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and who does not waste time in philosophical speculations, attains the highest perfectional stage of liberation. Simply by accepting this truth on faith, one can, without a doubt, attain liberation. The Vedic version, Tattvam Asi, is actually applied in this case. Anyone who understands Lord Krishna to be the Supreme, or who says unto the Lord, you are the same Supreme Brahman, the Personality of Godhead, he is certainly liberated instantly, and consequently, his entrance into the transcendental association of the Lord is guaranteed. In other words, such a faithful devotee of the Lord attains perfection, and this is confirmed by the following Vedic assertion. Tam eva viditveti mrityum eti nanya kanta vidyate yanaya. Nadia kanta vidyate yanaya. One can attain the perfect stage of liberation from birth and death simply by knowing the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And there's no other way to achieve this perfection. See the Sutta Upanishad 3:8. That there is no alternative means that anyone who does not understand Lord Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead is surely in the mode of ignorance, and consequently he will not attain salvation simply so to speak, by liking the outer surface of the bottle of honey, so by licking the outer surface of the bottle of honey, or by interpreting the Bhagavad Gita according to mundane scholarship. Such empiric philosophers may assume very important roles in the material world, but they are not necessarily eligible for liberation. Such puffed up mundane scholars have to wait for the causeless mercy of the devotee of the Lord. One should therefore cultivate Krishna consciousness with faith and knowledge, and in this way attain perfection. Translation again. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving this body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. So, Shri Krishna Param Krishna Bhagavan Ki Jai. So, we continue to hear the nectar, continue to drink the nectar like the words of Supreme Personality. We don't realize it, how fortunate we are. Yeah, because we condition, we're thinking, oh, it's just reading something there. It says like, no, this is supreme. We are directly in association with Supreme Personality. Because there's no difference between the Lord, His words, His teaching. It is same. So what He needed, many people, they read Bhagavad Gita, right? And they put it aside. They think that's okay, I read Bhagavad Gita. Okay, have some in yoga. But Bhagavad Gita is Supreme Personality. So one thing Prabhupada mentioned here, a very important, relevant thing in this whole program. In fact, it is the most relevant and most important thing in spiritual life in attaining this perfection is faith. Shraddha. That's only a requirement. A living entity does need word jugglery, or like Prabhupada mentioned again and again, empiric philosophers, the speculators. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. But anyone, regardless of his level of mundane scholarship, mundane education, only by faith. Because the living entity is complete in himself. We are part and parcel of Krishna, right? So we have all the qualities, we have all the divine qualities. We're made of eternity, knowledge, and bliss. So a living entity is not stupid, is not actually ignorant in this spiritual platform. The ignorance is that when the living entity is compared to a particle gold, covered by mud. Understand? The particle gold covered by mud is no longer shining. It's covered with mud. But once the mud is removed, or a piece of example of a piece of metal iron, which has been there under the ground for so long, has become rusty. It loses the real aspect of the metal, and can never be attracted to the magnets. But the quality of metal is still there. All you need is to clean the metal again, to purify it. See, even the materialistic, they know that. They use that word purifying. you go to people, the goldsmith or blacksmith who do that kind of work, they say, oh, I'm purifying the gold. I'm purifying this metal. So the word they use the word purify. So similarly, the living entity is shiny by nature. He has a divine transcendental knowledge. He's divine, he's loving, he's got all these divine qualities. But because we are very small, we're covered by the mud. But the mind world is not covered by the mud. So in our constituent position, we are divine. So because of material contamination, sinful activities, we develop those material qualities like doubt, ignorance. We become ignorant actually. We cover, and then we are ignorant. We forget who we are. We become forgetful of our real identity as part and parcel of Krishna. Jesus says, all the living entities are our eternal, fragmental parts and parcels. But the problem, when we are conditioned in the material world, we become forgetful of everything. We covered by Maya, and what Maya does, accepting and rejecting Maya is makes things upside down. The reality as non-reality, and non-reality as reality. And we lose that spiritual wisdom. How do we lose that? Just an example I gave. When a piece of metal has been so long in the ground and become rusty, and you put a magnet there, and you put that piece of metal, it won't get attracted. So similarly, we doubting, we don't have faith in God because it's just like that analogy. Because our real nature, our truthful nature, is covered by Maya. Therefore, we're not attracted to Supreme Person Godhead, who is all attractive. What does mean? What Krishna means? All attractive. But why are we not attracted to him? Instead, we're being attracted. We are attracted to Maya Mukta. We're very much enchanted by Maya Mukta. We become enchanted. That's the cause, because of being fallen, being covered by Maya, material contaminations, and we don't function properly. Just like when water comes in contact with freezing cold, freezing cold, the water turns into ice. But with the ice, the function of the water is no longer there. Because with the ice, you kind of drink, when you thirsty, you kind of use to wash through that. But the nature of the water is liquid. So similarly, when we become conditioned in this material world, and we're not functioning properly. Our function as eternal servant of Krishna is no longer there. We simply become covered by ignorance. So, this verse says clearly, anybody who's very fortunate to believe in the transcendental nature of the Supreme Person of God, his activities, and he said here, just by hearing this, you read Bhagavad Gita like this, and you put faith in him, in this statement. Prabhupada said you already liberated soul. That means only the devotees, they accept this, and they believe in it. There is strong faith in it. That is, you're liberated. But if you have a doubt, or you take it like something like that, imagination, something like that, then you're very unfortunate. And Prabhupada says you cannot be delivered. You can never achieve real liberation. Even the Prabhupada says again, those empiric philosophers, by the end of the scholarship, understand the Vedas, they're trying to go up to Brahmajyoti, the fortune, uniting to Krishna. It's beyond this material world. There's a risk to come down again. There's a risk to fall down again. And that, it does happen like that. But a devotee of Krishna, a devotee means who has strong faith in Krishna. He believes in Krishna. In other words, he is actually Bhagavan realized. He is beyond Brahma is Bhagavan realized. He knows, he's convinced, Prabhupada says that also, one is to be convinced that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. If you doubt, if you don't, Prabhupada says, if you don't believe in this, you can never achieve liberation. And then he put this verse, Navidyanana, whatever, read this verse. I hear this verse many times, Prabhupada, like Guru Maharaj Guru. Nanya Pantha Vidyate Nayana. Nanya means no other, Pantha means path. There's no other path will help you, to achieve liberation. So only one thing, faith. And Rupa Goswami says, Rupa Goswami is our leader. We are all known as Rupa Nugas. So Rupa Goswami is a commander-in-chief in Mahaprabhu's mission. He was fully empowered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to establish Bhakti. He also known as Rasa Acharya. So he has given very clearly chronological order of devotional practice. He said, Ado Shraddha, Tata Sadhusanga, Vajra Kriya, Anata Nivriti, Anata Nivriti, then Nista, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, and Prayer. I think 8 to 10 devils are there. So he says, first of all, faith. Faith is the most important. You get everything about faith. When we speak about God, we speak about faith also. It's no separate. That's why you see some people, the atheists, they don't believe in God because they don't have faith. And faith is called Shraddha. Shraddha is a goddess. So, Rupa Goswami said that Shraddha. First of all, one is to have faith. Now, by some pious deeds in the past, pious deeds that we were performed in the past, someone in this life, he becomes somehow attracted to Shri Krishna. I'm going to read this just, oh wow, that's what people join Krishna consciousness. Rupa Goswami himself has said, it's not by accident. Understand me? There's something happened in the past. Although Prabhupada said that we had never performed pious activity, but only he's offering this sukriti. But Rupa Goswami said something, not contradictory, but in the same way that there's some connection in the past. That in this life, one can somehow have interest in Krishna consciousness. So that faith is due to our past deeds, past karma. Because whatever we've done in the past, we aim that faith. That's why in life it's very important. You may be doing so many things for material life, material adjustment, but anything you do for Krishna, especially in devotional can never be destroyed, can never go in vain. Otherwise, anything you do for Krishna and devotional service, even little bit, Bible has said, in this endeavor, there's no loss or diminution. A little bit of what you've done will protect you from the greatest danger. Greatest danger is losing human form, also losing faith in God. That's very dangerous. That people say, I don't believe in God. They boldly say like this. It's very dangerous. Hey, very dangerous. Yes. So, anything you do to please the Lord, even just by associating even once with the devoted to the Lord, like you do, see, that's why our preaching mission is very, very beneficial for the whole world. Because when we organize preaching programs everywhere, like regular programs in the temple, Sunday program, we see people that we haven't seen before. Some or other they come. Maybe only once in the entire life. They're very fortunate. They're very, very fortunate. It's so powerful. The mercy of the Lord is very powerful. Even they come once and they take some prashadam, they hear, they don't understand much about the philosophy, but they hear, they take prashadam, and just being in the atmosphere, in association with devotees in the temple, they actually get a supreme piety. So, because of that, somebody says, become Krishna consciousness. But in the beginning, that faith is komala, means very soft faith. We can see many devotees, they come here, they try. One devotee was telling me, oh, I spent all my 10 years, I wasted my 10 years in Krishna consciousness. I told him, no, you didn't waste it. 10 years. You got so much. Because during those 10 years, you've been trying to do something for Krishna. You've been trying to surrender to Krishna. And you were living in a spiritual atmosphere, in association with devotees, During that time, so you have given up bad habits. You've been following four regulated principles. No eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication. You've been doing that. And you said that you wasted your time. If it's somebody who comes once in his life, without even follow those principles, without knowing anything, but he's just walked in, the temple during the program, Kirtan is going on there, he's most fortunate. And you said you wasted 10 years ago, your life? No, that's misunderstanding. That means you didn't understand anything. And then, what happened then after that? They leave, they find some, excuses, and they go back to become Christian again, become this and that. That's okay, they're going to worship God. But why, once you have a high test, why do you aspire for low test? See, that's what he said that their faith was soft. They didn't really associate with very, very good devotees. You must have, if you get the opportunity to associate with Prima Bhaktas, they will go to Dhanamakum. That's why in Prima Vivata, Jagalananda Maharaj said, Sadhu Sangha Nijatapa Vogodoma. Nijatapa Janya Sansana Chai. Once you associate with the powerful Vaishnava, Maharaj says, Sadhu Sangha, Sabra Shastra Hoy, Lobhava Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Siddhi Hoy. If you're very fortunate, you associate with Vaishnavas, truly go to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and we associate with them in Krishna Katha, that faith, that software becomes stronger. And Srila Jiva Goswami says, this software anytime can be broken. As I said, right? You can meet somebody there, Mayavadis, that's why Mahaprabhu, all the Vaishnava, they caution us, they warn us. Mayavadi, Basa Sunili, or Savasmash. don't associate with impersonalists, Mayavadis. Because your mind will be polluted. Yes. So, but instead, you should associate with Tiribhus, Vaishnavas, who have people of Krishna consciousness. By the association, that soft faith becomes stronger. And Jiva Goswami said, we call this Shastri Shraddha, faith based on the Shastra, the revealed scriptures. That's a way to always study Shastra here. And in Vaishnava term, sadhu means true meaning of sadhu. Really go to Krishna, a surrender soul that we spent this morning or yesterday. Who's fully surrendered. And the symptom of sadhu is Krishna Kashana. He has completely surrendered to Krishna. In other words, he's got love for Krishna. That's sadhu. So, sadhu sangha nijatapo bhagataho. If you associate such sadhu according to Shakranatha Pandit, Prima, then what happened? Nijatapo bhagataho. That time you realize, you fully convinced that I am eternal servant of Krishna. But if you hear this from scholars or Mayavadis or other people, it won't have any effect. That's why we said the sadhu words are not blunt fire. They're bullets. They go right to the heart like a real bullet. When you shoot a real bullet, you can kill somebody or you can injure somebody seriously. So when the word of sadhu, those are really dear to Krishna, they actually ancient to Krishna, When associated, you hear from them what happened, that power of the words goes to your heart and destroy your ignorance. Yes. That means no more doubts. By hearing from, they put in Shastra, they're talking about Shastra, and then that's Jiva Goswami said, Shastri Shraddha. That's real faith. And that faith is uncheckable. And when you get that faith, and then Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in Chaitanya Charitamrita said, Shraddha Shate Viswasa Suduruna Nishtoy. Shraddha Shate Viswasa Koye Suduruna Nishtoy. Krishna Bhakti Sarva Karma Buddha Hoy. Shraddha Viswas. Shraddha means that faith is strong. Viswas can never, in any time, can never be broken. What is that faith? That Krishna is my master. I'm eternal self of Krishna. And if I engage myself in the loving self of Krishna, I have no other obligation in this world. Because Krishna is the root cause of everything. Like we give this example, if you pour water at the roots of the tree, you nourish all the tree. You don't need to pour water separately in a branch, things like this. So Jiva Goswami said this Shraddha is gained by sadhusanga. So Jiva Goswami does Shraddha, and then immediately, with that soft faith somehow, we associate devotees, and by living in association with devotees, hearing Krishna Katha, hearing the Shastra, your faith becomes Shastri Shraddha. Your faith is based on Shastra, no more doubt. So you need to clear your doubts at that time. You clear your doubt in association. That's why we're going to give class where sometimes we have time for questions and answers like this. To clear the doubt. Don't cherish any doubt. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Samsayama Minashati. Sadhana, I can't remember the whole verse. Samsayama Minashati. Even the slighted doubt, you keep the slighted doubts down in your spiritual practice, that can bring you down, you can fall. You have to clear any doubt. And if you're very serious, yes, you want to know, why should you have a doubt? Clarify your doubt. then you get Shashrishradha. Then you move on. At that time you accept shelter of Krishna, and he's the representative. Krishna will arrange everything. Then you surrender to a bona fide representative of Krishna that we call Guru, Sadhu. Then Bhajanakriya. Now you engage in the devotional activities. Guru will tell you, okay, what's the time? 8:30. So I'm going to conclude that soon. So and we have you engage in service of Guru and Gauranga and the devotees too. So they tell you do this service, do that service. So all your activities now are for the pleasure of Krishna. And by doing that, you actually become purified, and all anarthas, unwanted things, including doubts, go away, and then you become fixed now. Nisha. And then by continuing that, you develop taste for devotional activities. And then you become, you develop taste, you can give up, you can't stay without serving. You want to chant Hare Krishna, you want to associate with God, you do some service for Krishna. It becomes enjoyable. It becomes your life. So that means you are getting cured from your disease. Like we said that if your jaundice affected person, anything sweet tastes bitter to you. Most in general we like sweet things, yummy, sweet. But when you're affected by jaundice, anything sweet tastes bitter to you. So you can taste it's too bitter. But it's sweet. Why it tastes bitter to you? You are in disease condition. Jaundice affected person. And then when you go to the doctor, Ayurvedic doctor, you prescribe medicine. And that medicine, there's no sweetness also. It's made with honey. But then he said you have to keep on testing it. So in the beginning, okay, if you're serious, to become healthy, from jaundice, then what are you gonna do? You're gonna take that medicine, although it takes bitter, but the sweetness is there. By constantly taking it, and then your jaundice go away, and the sweetness, the taste and the sweetness again, you recover the sweetness. Then again, you're in normal condition now. So similarly, the conditioned souls, they're not interested in serving Krishna, they're not attracted in devotional activities, they're struggling to do that, beginning especially, and then, for them it's like a burden, like a pressure, they don't really enjoy it. But if they do, because they're just doing, and they follow the instructions of the master, or the instructions of Guru, but they're struggling in it. But if they're intelligent, they keep on taking it, performing devotional activities, and they come to the platform we call spontaneous practice of devotional service. That means it becomes very enjoyable. You can't keep yourself away from the service. Every time you want to, what can I do for Krishna? What can I chant around? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. And chanting also with the taste, you develop taste for it. It's no longer a burden. But when you're very neophyte, you got morning from your sleep, you come chanting Hare Krishna, you're struggling. You're japa, you're struggling. And this can go on for a few years. But when to be, Rupa Goswami said, Usani Saradaja. Discipline. Where to, although we don't have a taste for it, but we should be, with the faith, we should be enthusiastic that I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You have to be very enthusiastic, lively. I'm going to do it. And then you also have to be patient. Like overnight, after a few weeks, even a few years, no. You have to keep on doing it. In this way, you become determined. So three things are there: enthusiasm, patience and determination. And their child, they say, enthusiasm and patience is support determination. If you're very enthusiastic, you're okay. When I get up, go from Malati, chant around, chant like Krishna, top of my lung, do everything very lightly. And then also, don't be too much impatient, just be patient. That day will come, Krishna is watching me. It's simple. I will give the example. If you want a child, you have to wait for 9 months. You can't just have a child when you want. So, and when you take a prescription, a physician, you tell like, take this medicine for the entire month. You can't say after 1 week, okay, you complete that medicine, I want to get better. No. So it's a process. So we have to be, especially we've been conditioned souls for so long. And what do you, I can expect in a very short time, you just get everything, you become healthy. Somebody has a chronic disease, you have to take medicine for some time. Take it for a longer period. Why do you expect that all of a sudden you become just a pure body, this and that? That's okay if you can, but if you're honest, you can understand that I'm struggling because I'm so contaminated. And I have to wait for the mercy, for the creeper, for the mercy of the Lord, by being enthusiastic and patient in performing devotional activities. Sadhana. So this is the proper way. By speculating, not having faith in the word of Supreme Lord, this is all ignorance. It won't help you. And then we're so fortunate Mahaprabhu has come in this Kali Yuga. All merciful, wonderful, merciful, magnanimous, wonderfully magnificent. He's giving us, like we study Bhagavad Gita, every time I explain why do we worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu extensively before the class? Because his own words. And he knew that the people of Kali Yuga cannot do it. So therefore he has come to teach by example, to demonstrate. So by the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his own words, we can realize those words, we can also develop faith, Shraddha, we receive the mercy of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. This only process Mahaprabhu is giving us. We have to have faith. And this process for anybody, any living entity, is eligible to attain the mercy of the Lord, to go back home back to God, provided you have faith. Unflinching faith. Many people use this word, unflinching faith. And then I put it down. Shraddha, Shraddha, Swasapoe, Sudruda, Sudruda, meaning unflinching faith. How you gain that faith? By association with the devotees. By constantly hearing the words from Bhagavan. That's exactly what you give. And then you develop Shastra Shraddha according to Srila Jiva Goswami Tattva. Okay? Hare Krishna. Nandara Shrimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Bhakti Prabhupada Maharaj ki jai. Gaur Pramana.